Hello, once again, y'all. I have returned. I am really excited. I have another poem that I wrote. I know, y'all probably sick of my poetry, right? But don't get sick of me yet. I have a poem that I wrote. It is more intimate. This is more of the writing that I have been doing a lot of that I never really share because when I was sharing it before, I got a lot of blowback from my family, and now I am an adult woman, and I shall say, if anyone doesn't like it, scroll to the next video. This one is not as vulgar as the other ones. Not as vulgar as the other ones, but it's still a very intimate poem, very intentional, written with passion, written with reason, and someone in mind. And I hope y'all enjoy it. Again, it's one of the ones that I have recently written, and I haven't really rehearsed it as much as I would like to. But this is one of the poems I'll probably be performing in a show that I will be doing in December, which details will be posted for that as well. So anyways, this one, so far, I have titled it Uncut, Unfiltered Me. I see you, not just because I crave you, but because I value you deeply. Without you speaking, I already know. I give you all you need and bless you with everything you want. Not because you asked, but because serving you is my highest honor, my deepest pleasure. I see the weight you carry, the grind, the hustle. But here with me, let me strip that from you. Not with bills, not with problems, not with shallow talk, but with the kind of touch that whispers, rest here, you're home. You've been touched, yes, but have you ever been cherished? You've been fucked, but have you ever been truly seen, challenged with respect and passion, welcomed into a world where your armor melts, where your strength isn't required? Imperfect as I am, I know you feel it too. This electricity between us, raw and undeniable. Let me take you deeper. I'll feed your soul after the longest day. More than a meal, more than empty conversation. Let me pour into you, satisfy you with more than words can touch. I want to remind you, I see the man you are, not just because I desire you, but because I honor you. You slipped past my walls, disarmed every defense I swore I'd never let down. It scared me. How easily you made me fall. But instead of running, I stand before you now, bare, vulnerable, no pride, no pretense. I give you all of me. Uncut, unfiltered, and raw. Imperfect, yes, but real and all yours. Yes, I love this one. My video cut off, okay? But yes, I love that one. I love that piece. It has been really heavy on my heart and mind all day. Like going back, rewriting, revising, making some additions. I think I'm going to make it a longer piece and get a little vulgar in the second part. But yes, I love this piece, and it for me, or to me, it embraces vulnerability. Vulnerability, nowadays it is so frowned upon. You start being vulnerable with people, and again, let's be clear, this is not just for intimate relationships as far as dating someone, marriage and stuff. This is even in your friendships. I feel like that's where it should start. And also with initially with self. Let's start there. Being vulnerable with yourself, being vulnerable with your peers, being vulnerable with those that you're close to, those that you trust or that you're building trust with and for. Vulnerability, for whatever reason, is frowned upon. And I feel like if we could actually get to a place where we allow one another to be open, to be honest about who they are, there would not only be less judgment, but there would be so much more peace within our relationships, within our relationship with self, because vulnerability humbles you. Vulnerability opens up the door for trust. Vulnerability is beautiful. To me, that's sexy. I love it. Like it's a type of sex appeal that is not about penetrating someone. It's the type of connection that encourages someone to not only be themselves, but to go for more. It also empowers people because when you allow them to be vulnerable and you give them that opportunity, that space, that healthy space to be, to feel and experience and learn, you're helping them. And consequently, you're helping yourself At least that's the way I see it. I don't know all things, but in my experience, vulnerability is another level of life. It is peace, and it's sometimes chaos. It can bring chaos, but that's another conversation. But vulnerability as a whole to me is necessary in our day-to-day lives. And I feel like with the therapy that I've gone through over the last 8 years, I have learned to embrace my vulnerability, embrace more of who I am, and to enjoy life more, regardless of who is accepting of my quirks and my weirdness. And I just hope to encourage everyone else to embrace their vulnerability, embrace their weirdness, embrace everything about yourself. Work hard to improve yourself, of course. Don't think that just being vulnerable, I'm laying my cards on the table, that's it. No, you got to do some work too. Vulnerability also will open up the door for you to heal and move forward.